Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Ryan Nelson.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That one's in there. Strike one. No outs. Runners at first and third. Ground ball left side. And it kicks off the base. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field, and that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Mark Vientos swings through it for strike one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
And the 0-2. Missed inside with the curve. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit to right center. And it's into the gap. Around third. 1 run's in. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here is Carson Bench. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 1-1. Popped up. Marte should have it. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Saying you were looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Ripped to right, base hit. Vientos around third. The throw in. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man at second with one away. So up next for New York, MJ Melendez. There's the strike.
No ball, one strike.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The designated hitter,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one the other way, and there's a hit. Coming around third is Simeon. He'll score easily. It's 5-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez, the runner at first with two gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The 0-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Kicks and deals. And now 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Comes the 2-2. Knocks it down. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert. And on the mound in this one, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Righty to the plate. Good eye right there.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. The wind and the pitch. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Here's a 2-2. Just inside, and now it is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Torrens should have this one. And out number 1 on the grab. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
This is Corbin Carroll. Strike 1. Oh, 1 down. Check swing, no appeal.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a base hit right there. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Bounced up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Nicely done for the out. 1 left for Arizona. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto. Nelson back to work. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well.
Stays alive. One and two now. And another ball
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Liner, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. In there, and it's 0-1. There's a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Here's the 0-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes. Out number 2.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Bounce to the right. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. Mets leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the second. Now, Ildemaro Vargas. And first offering is fouled off. Now 1-1. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike at the knees.
1-1.
That hits the dirt. It's 2-2. Next pitch is popped up. And there's one away.
Batting it. The catcher, Gabriel.
And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Check swing, and he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
And here it comes. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Bichette. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for an. And the right-hander back to work. And a good eye there. Bench goes 6'1", hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. And a pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And a pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Vargas makes the grab, 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here is Marcus Semien. Doubled his first time up. That one misses. Ball 1. Marcus Semien, Bay Area guy, played his college ball at Cal. White Sox selected him in the 6th round in 2011, and he has developed into a fine player.
Yeah, and he comes from a really good athletic line. His dad played football at Cal. His mom was also an athlete in college, and this guy's just a really good leader on a ball club. Had a breakout to his career when he went to Toronto and started hitting home runs left and right.
Gurriel has it sized up. He makes the grab. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. First offering, and it just misses. Melendez, 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. And the pitch. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. And that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And welcome back. Here's a speed threat, Jorge Barrosa. First offering misses the mark. That one missed.
That's the ball. 2-0.
The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. That one's in there. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The pitch. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 3 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side. And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. Over to Bichette. Throw sails over his head at first.
I promise you, they're guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Next to hit, Adrian Del Castillo. McLean picks to first. Carroll back in on a dive. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
0-2 now. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. Carroll coming home.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. And that one Wrapped foul. Here's your 1. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 5. Back here in the desert, start of the 4th, and now the Mets DH, Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one out to right. Carroll moving under it. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
The catcher, number 13.
Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And delivers outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
3-0 down. And there's ball 4.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. Righty delivers, and ball 1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
That one misses. And the count's even at 2. Torrens, the base runner at first with 1 out. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Juan Soto goes deep, and they add to their lead. It's 7-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Eduardo Rodriguez takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. So up next for New York, Bo Bichette. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bo Bichette, 2nd round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad Dante played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Brett Beatty. Bichette goes on the ground to the left. Arenado to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Bichette around third and headed home. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Carson Bench up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up. Marte makes the catch, inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 8 and the Diamondbacks 2. Welcome back. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. McClain back to work. Just missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Ball to strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Simeon toss over to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. And the first offering is not close. The pitch. That's down and in.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next pitch is inside. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Simeon toss over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The catcher,
And here is Gabriel Moreno. Ripped into right center. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So, man aboard. Jorge Barrosa now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Moreno at second with 2 down. Hard hit left side. Beatty to first, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and it's still 8-2. Back here at the ballpark, now it's Marcus Semien. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Line to left. Gurriel handles the chance. MJ Melendez, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Barrosa on his way over and puts the squeeze on that. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch just misses. And now the lefty. And now 2-0. That's a strike. The 2-1. There's the strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Chase Field, now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch, not close. And the right-hander deals. That misses off the outside edge. The 2-1. They say you win.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Out to short. Bichette whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Check swing, and that's a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. Good eye right there.
2 balls, no strike.
Close, but called a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch. And a foul ball. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First offering misses the mark.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4-hole hitter up.
To the right side, Vientos. He steps on the bag. What a play to end the inning. Top 6, and now it's going to be Luis Torrens. They say who went. Torrens, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Torrens checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round. Next pitch way upstairs. Ripped to third and caught.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a, right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He's already homered in this game. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. And he deals. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Now here is Bichette. That's in there. And that's strike 1. Bichette measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds. And he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Fly ball down the line. Carroll moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mets 8 and the Diamondbacks 2. Bottom of the 6th, and now the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Kicks and deals. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Arenado stands in now and watches strike 1. Chris, it's pretty crazy to think that Nolan Arenado shared an entire side of the infield with a future Platinum Glove Award winner in Matt Chapman. They both were on the same team in high school at El Toro High School.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ball 1, no strikes. You know, in the offseason, he regularly plays wiffle ball with his brothers and cousins. He contacted his bat company. He's an Old Hickory guy and ordered his model in a wiffle ball bat. Old Hickory model 28 NA-wiffle. The throw to second is offline.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Here comes a pitch. And now it's even up. Arenado on second. Gurriel over at first with 1 away. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. That's a strike. And it's 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Arenado around third. One run is in. Here comes Gurriel.
Nicely done. Brings home two. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Barrosa. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. But no advance. That's ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And that's in for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban up and loosening in the pen. Kimbrel getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 3. And a strike on the outside edge. Runner leads away at second. On the ground, right side. Swing and a pop-up. Baden in position. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 8 and the Diamondbacks 4. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Brett Baty. Rodriguez back to work. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Knocks it down.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Man at first. And now Mark Vientos.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. That's a little bit low. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And here it comes. Gets under it and pops it up. Marte should have it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Bench now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The 0-1. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out. And next for the Mets, Marcus Semien. And a pop-off right side, foul territory. Vargas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand one, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Craig Kimbrell will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Ketel Marte. The pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Kimbrell, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. And a base hit up the middle.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That one off the mark, and that is ball one.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
Right-handed reliever. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
And a pitch. Way out front for strike two. Two now, and that one is inside.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
And down on strikes he goes, and that's the first out.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but could have been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch out.
Del Castillo stands in here, takes ball one low. The next pitch misses, and that's ball two.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 8 and the Diamondbacks 4. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, M.J. Melendez. And that's in for a strike. And a pitch. And now the count is even. That's a little bit high. Two and one now. That's through there for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. In the air, right field. Can't get there. Base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 10-4.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Number 50 on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Slider clips the zone. The pitch. Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. Three-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Lifted in the air out to left. Gurriel has it sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. And the right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In there for strike one. And the righty deals. And that one upstairs. And a count 1-2. And that one missing low. And the right-hander deals. In the air, foul off first. Vientos right there to make the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
Here's Gurriel. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball one there.
1-1.
Off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there.
Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Bounce to the right side. Gets it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back here in the desert, we go to the 9th, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. And the pitch. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. And now the lefty fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2. The punch out there. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Vientos batting with one down takes a strike. Strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Carson bench up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0. Left-hand batter waits, and there's a strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gurriel handles the chance, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 10 and the Diamondbacks 4. On the mound now, Huáscar Brazoban.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The pitch. Just off the inside edge. Brazoban, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Beatty makes the catch, and there's one away. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's in there for strike one. Brazoban throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. And the 0-1. And that one is inside ball one. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Austin Warren, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty delivers. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. So it's their last chance in this one. Ketel Marte will hit next. First offering misses badly for ball one. And the 1-0. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings and chases a low one there. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For our ball game tonight, for the victorious